usury and interest. What is actual money, and what is
Yeah. So
usury,
this
and
is
what?
we can talk about both of it together. Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
the usury and interest. So usury and interest is charging someone money or added benefit when you loan him actual money. Yeah, when you give a currency to someone and you say, okay, when you return it, you need to give me currency plus X. Yeah.
Hmm.
So whatever is the currency, doesn't matter. Maybe the dollar, the baht, or the rupee, or the ruble, or the euro, or any other currency. Whenever you give this currency, and then you bind the person who accepts it from you as a loan to return more than that, is called interest or usury. And it is absolutely, categorically, unequivocally forbidden. And that is the crux of the problem today, of what's going on in the earth. And they say that because of this, we have progressed. Because of this financing, capital markets and how do you say, venture capitalists and all these idiots, morons, scumbags, they use this to progress, to create progress on the earth in technological terms and in social terms. Yeah, you progress further into hell than you already are using this version of progress. And all this technology that has come about can be used to make our lives easier. But as man, in his infinite wisdom, will always use his wickedness to rule over everything. Yeah. The piousness will never be used to rule over his wickedness. The wickedness will be used to rule over his piousness, because the wickedness attracts the men more than the piousness. Because piousness is boring, man. What, I got to say the truth all the time? Well, I got to take care of the orphans and the divorced women and the people who are in need and the refugees and the poor people. I got to feed them. What kind of nonsense is this? No, 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 no. I want to have my yachts, man. I want to have my submarines. I want to have my private jets. Yeah, I want to do whatever I want. I'm going to Mars. Yeah, this Elon Musk character, the guy is a complete moron. He's a satanic scumbag is what he is. An animal. He's a complete animal. Yeah, this guy, nothing more than an animal. And the others are like him, like Bill Gates, like Soros, like the JP Morgans, the all these guys, and the Queen, and all these leaders that are apparent in the earth are just scumbag animals, demons. A lot of them are just demons. Yeah, fundamentally demons who are deluding you into thinking they are men. They're not. They're demons acting like men, and they're ruling you, and have been doing it for eternity. And they're using this interest-based system, usurious, usury and interest and derivative-based system, to destroy your ability to live a sane, happy, calm, relaxed life, and then die and go back to your creator, what we have been sent here to do. So this is absolutely forbidden, and God has clearly told us that anyone who deals in usury is as if he is touched by the addressing of the Satan. So this is clearly written to us, and they will tell you, the satanic fear mongers, and telling you that you're going to be poor if you don't come into this system. Yeah, how many people are rich who have come into this system? Yeah, do you look around you? You find rich people, just the few that are your gods, that you create like your gods, the wretched satanic scumbags, absolute animals. They will burn in hell forever. There's going to be no reprieve for them, and the reckoning is coming. It's on its way. Yeah, it will arrive. I don't have to be alive to see it. I don't have to be dead to see it. Because I might see it while I'm alive, or I might not see it because I'll be dead. But it's going to come to them. And the reckoning is on its way. They have passed and crossed all limits of this nonsense. And this is one of the biggest nonsensical things that they have created on the earth today, the most satanic system, their financial system, is the most satanic system on the earth. The banks and the central banks all need to be barely put to dust. They need to be shut down. Yeah. They are just bean counters. They are just bean counters. That's all they are. All they know how to do is add and subtract, yeah, and then multiply numbers. And they make money off of that by making you fall for their scam system. They take your authority, yeah, and usurp it, and then make you fall into their trap and make you a debt slave, complete debt slave to their scam system. And everybody's uh, like attached to that
And happy about it.
and happy because they work to make their money, and then they buy this and that. No, why do you need to buy anything in the first place? Yeah, with their system, the earth belongs to all of us. It doesn't belong to the elites. It doesn't belong because somebody has a paper owning it. That's nonsense. The earth is for all of men to live on it peacefully, and wherever
Mm,
there's nobody living, it belongs to no one fundamentally. Yeah,
mm,
unless the guy controls it or has power over controlling it somehow. Yeah. And he says, no, this is my land. Fine, that might be your land, but there's so much land free, and you can look
mm,
around. I mean, 80% of the earth is barren. Barren, not in the sense that it's not got foliage. Barren because there's no man living there, just animals living there. They have a better time than us, yeah, because we're stuffed in these damn cities, into little cages, fundamentally boxes, yeah. They put us in boxes, and we're supposed to be happy there, yeah, and not complain about the nonsense they're feeding us day and night, including the information as well as the food. So this is all because of this scam system that is called the financial system. And they take your money and then they loan it back to you. That's the banking system in one sentence. If I can explain it, it's that. And there's many people who go into details of, fractional reserve. They take your money, and 99 of the $100 are loaned to some business who's making money off of you. Yeah, off of you. Your money goes into the bank, and they give it to a big corporation who then invests it into enhancing their operations and to bring you the things you need, which then you pay for, which was made by your money. Oh, I see. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, that's perfect. And they will loan it back to you as well. Don't worry.
mm,
You put money in the bank, and then you can take a loan from the bank. Yeah. And you can pay 20% or 15% or 5% or whatever they charge you on it. Whose money is that? No, it's not yours. It's the other guy who loaned it to you. It's not your money. Your money is safe somewhere else. We've loaned it to
mm.
someone else who is being charged interest for that. This is the other guy's money we're loaning to you. But do they get the interest? No, no, no. We keep the interest. Yeah. Because we are the ones, we are the keepers of your money. A bunch of nonsense. This system is so fundamentally flawed and absolutely satanic that it has to be brought down and decimated, destroyed completely. If they're supposed to be a bank ever, it's supposed to keep your money safe for you to use as you
Mm,
wish, not as they wish. Oh, but then they won't be able to make money. Exactly. It's a bean counter's job. If you want to be a banker, you should be counting people's money and making sure it's where it's supposed to be, not
mm.
loaning it out and making hand over fist interest on it and making your bed in hell, which you all are. I mean, when you look at the people talking about thievery, yeah, well, look, the Quran says that the thief and the woman and the man thief cut both their hands as an example. Yeah, if we were supposed to cut anybody's hand for stealing, we all be walking with only one hand. Yeah, I mean, there's not a man who hasn't stolen something or the other in his life. Yeah, so that's nonsense. It's an example. The Quran says, cut the hand of the woman thief or the man thief as example. So if God was to make an example of all of us, I mean, there won't be a man on the earth left, right? If we were all to be made examples, we're a bunch of retards. We'll all be massacred immediately, all of us. So example is to show you don't do this. So if I ask you that when you steal a pen, so you're a thief, so I have to cut your hand. How does that sound to you?
Grab the leaders at the World Bank.
I mean, obviously, but I'm
Yeah.
asking you this, that if you steal a
Yeah.
pen and since it says you got to cut the hand, Some nonsense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, if you apply that properly, if that edict, that judgment of God is to be applied, the highest bankers and the highest politicians would be short of a hand. All
Mm.
of them. All
Good.
of them, without flaw. Without flaw. And then
That
next in
was
line would be the lawyers. Yeah.
mhm.
After that would be the lawyers. Yeah. And then
Good.
the clergy, the pope, the rabbis, the imams, the monks, all these. Yeah. Now you get it. That's what
Now
the
I'll be
Quran is
scared.
saying. Yeah.
Now
Well,
I'll be scared to do anything. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you won't steal anyways. If you know this book and if you know what is right and wrong, you will not steal. But they're stealing through usury and interest, and they're enslaving you. They're enslaving you to a level which you cannot understand and you cannot get out of, because they keep it out of your reach to get out of the system. And they do enough to keep you in, working as retards, as dotards, as rodents, as animals, slaving to them to whatever they want you to do, which only pushes forward their agenda of what they want to go, and they call it progress. So
Yeah.
today, money is all your currencies, right?
Hmm.
If you think about it, right? All your dollars, your uh,
Fiat.
rupiahs, your rubles, your euros, your what? How many currencies? And now suddenly they've invented these cryptocurrencies as well. That's also your currencies today, yeah. And there are many other kinds of currencies, bonds, and they're all currency instruments, yeah. All of this is nonsense. All currencies are useless today, generally speaking. There might be one or two which is okay. No currency can exist if it isn't backed by something physical. And God has clearly written that the money is gold and silver. That's it. Repeated over in the Quran. Over gold is repeated 8 times in the Quran. So the word silver is repeated 6 times. And there are
Hmm.
two currencies mentioned in the Quran, which are called dinar and dirham in the
Hmm.
Quran. And dinar is the word for a gold coin, and dirham is the word for a silver coin. So that's your currency. It's defined in the Quran. I don't have to make it up. I don't make anything up. It's all written in the Quran. We don't have to make anything up. It's all written in the Quran. So there you go. Your currency is a gold coin or a silver coin. There's no other currency. Now, if you want to create these super duper cryptocurrencies or digital currencies that you want ease of exchange, create them to make it easy so you don't have to throw coins across the room to the other guy or across the earth to the other country. Yeah, you can create these currencies and use them as currency. Yeah, but they are not money unless they're backed 100% by gold or silver. You cannot call it money, it's currency. Yeah. So currency, if you create all these currencies, it cannot be money unless and until you back it fully by gold or silver, and it cannot be leveraged. It cannot be fractionally given here. No, one has to go to one, and it used to be like that, by the way, back in the early 1900s. Yeah, the dollar was backed by gold. It was as good as gold till 1933, when I believe it was Truman who took it away from the US. And 1971, Nixon took it from the rest of the world. And from 1971, we've been progressing infinitely. Yeah? Look at all the technological progress since 1971 to now. It's all because we went off the gold standard, the barbaric relic, they call it. Yeah, the barbaric metal. Yeah, it is their Achilles heel. Gold is their Achilles heel of this system, and they manipulate it to keep it down and keep it out of the actual discourse where it matters, although it is in discourse. But they will keep it away, and they'll bring in nonsensical satanic plants, absolutely insane people who are fallen for Satan, who have fallen for Satan, and they will bring you excuses that will seem like they're making sense, that gold is useless. Whereas, in the end, when this whole thing comes to a collapsing, cascading end, you will see gold and silver is the only thing that will be standing as money, as it always has. They say, oh, for 5,000 years. No, forever. It hasn't been 5,000 years. It's from the beginning of this creation till the end of this creation. Gold and silver will be money. You can take that to the proverbial bank.
Wow. Again, I did say a lot of wows, but this deserved a wow because every that means every single house on mortgage and all of that is basically a BS.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They can. I mean, first of all, if you are righteous by God, no one would be hungry or thirsty. No one would require any hindrance in getting clothes, and everyone would have a house to live in. And all the energy would be free,
Hmm.
all the water would be free, and food will be provided to everyone. After that, that's the socialist level, yeah.
Hmm.
That's God socialism right there, yeah. After that, now if you want to have big palaces, you want to have technology and luxury, then you got to work for it after that. But till
Hmm.
that point, no one should have to work for anything at
Hmm.
all, ever, ever on this, and there's no need, because the way they control you is to take that away from you, to take that right that God has given everyone and told everyone to give everyone food, water, clothing, housing, yeah, a home, where to live under a tree, in a tent, doesn't matter. Whatever is available today, we've got houses, yeah, buildings, apartments, houses, farms, whatever. Everyone should have a place to live, yeah, and they should be able to do whatever they want after that, which is within the limits of what God has put in place, which is literally everything. You can do almost anything. You can make
Hmm.
all these toys that you make, your ships, your planes, your trains, your rockets, your balloons, your submarines, and everything else. You can make whatever you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But the fundamental level where it needs to be absolutely unquestionable is food, water, clothing, and a place to live. Everyone needs that, and it cannot be taken away. That is a human right. If you want to have a human right, nobody should have to pay for any of that, ever,
And
ever.
that's exactly what they attacked during the fake pandemic, shut down people's food, water, and shelter. And before that, they made us run after food, water, and shelter, which is free from God. But we have to go and become a slave for them, get this fake money from them, and then go and buy food and
Yeah,
water.
exactly. Yeah, nonsense, total nonsense. The
So,
earth is absolutely abundant. There's absolutely no shortage on the earth of anything that we need ever. But there will be now, because God has had enough of these people. As he has before, he's done it before, he's going to do it again. And then they will cry, and it'll be too late.